Hello dear traders, welcome to the weekly review of SabioTrade Wave Rider strategy. This week we closed 10 trades, 2 of them were closed with a loss and 1 was closed with a profit. Currently we have 2 open trades on Aussie USD and also 1 trade on GBP USD. Let's check all the trades in the details. We start from the first currency pair. This is the Australian dollar against the US dollar. We are on an hourly time frame where each vertical line separates one trading day, and we highlighted the area of this trading week with a gray rectangle. As you can see, the local uptrend continues, and despite the fact that there were several attempts to break it downwards, still we are finishing this week with updating this week's highs and also with updating the highs of mid of August. So we can see that the market is moving upward, but if we check the picture globally, I think that all these movements, they are a part of the downward price channel. If we switch to a daily time frame, you will notice that we had an uptrend previously, but then this trend was broken and the price started to decline. But currently we can see that with this day, after the non-farm payrolls data was revealed, the market turned into a consolidation phase. So now it's very hard to say where the market will go. So we're waiting for this week to close. But speaking about our trades, we started this week from closing the trades we were holding from the previous week. We averaged the selling grid on Monday and closed it on the market decline on Tuesday. And after that we opened a buy trade that we successfully closed on Wednesday. And on Wednesday we started building a selling grid that we closed on Thursday. And on Thursday we opened a buy trade that we closed today. And now we're gaining selling positions. From my point of view, we have all the chances to go into a downward correction, but maybe firstly we're gonna try to break through the previous local highs, and also this is the highest price of 2025. And I think even if the price reaches this level, still we have the chance that it will decline and will continue moving in this downward channel. The profit of this week amounted to almost $15. And the next currency pair is GBP USD. Here you can see that we actually started this week with a very massive decline. The market fell over 2000 pips, and then there was a retest of this previous local low on Wednesday, and after that market started its growth. One day of growth, one day of consolidation, and another day of growth. We have this strong resistance level that we were trying to break several times, and if we zoom this chart out, we can also see that we actually have a downward movement. Maybe it is not clear, but if we exclude these extreme volatility periods, we can clearly see that the market is going downwards. So from the technical point of view, I think that there is a good chance that the market will continue its decline and we'll see the same downward movement as we have on the Aussie USD. Speaking about our trades, we made one sell trade on Monday. We closed it on this decline on Tuesday. Actually, I closed it a bit later, so I made more profit. Maybe some of you who were holding this position for a longer period of time, they also made some profit. Please do not regret that you didn't catch all the movement, because actually the main idea of the strategy is to cut some small pieces of the market and leave it, but not to hold the trades for 1000 or 2000 pips. After we closed this trade, on the next hourly candle we opened another buy trade and closed it on Wednesday. And today, before the news, we opened a sell trade and we are currently in a drawdown. So we have actually two scenarios. So the first is that the price approaches to this resistance level and we average our trade and expect for the correction from these levels, or the price starts correcting from the current levels. But I think in this case we're gonna see this trade's closure not earlier than on Tuesday or Wednesday. So this was the first week of September. I congratulate everyone with successful trading this week. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in comments, book mentoring sessions, learn more about our strategies, and make money with SabioTrade. Thank you for your attention and see you in the next video review.